Welcome in along with Mike Renner. I'm Cole Brown, taking a look at some rookies who have a legitimate shot for Rookie of the Year. This video, or this article, of course, you can find it on ProFootballFocus.com. But let's start on the offensive side of the ball with running back Nick Chubb for the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, he has a good shot of, not say winning it, but being in that conversation of winning it. Started a little late, but since he's come on the field, I don't think anyone's been a better runner of the football than Nick Chubb, averaging 4.6 yards after contact per attempt. That's tops in the NFL. Had a handful of big runs. He has one of the best broken tackle rates of any running back in the NFL. He basically, it's kind of crazy that he wasn't starting over Carlos Hyde all those games before. He's been absolutely fantastic for him, but I think he's getting overshadowed by his teammate there.
Yeah, up next we have the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, currently a top 10 PFF quarterback, Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, they might steal some votes from each other there, both being on the Cleveland Browns, but they both been fantastic. Can't ask for much more from the #1 overall pick. Has the 4th highest percentage of big-time throws of any quarterback in the entire NFL this season, and the 2nd most big-time throws on plays outside the pocket this season. Only Patrick Mahomes has more. You can see that playmaking that you saw at Oklahoma. Been fantastic, and also has one of the highest drop rates of any quarterback, which means his stats they're not necessarily as good as they even could be if he had some wide receivers that can catch the ball.
He's an absolute baller. Our last offensive player we'll talk about, running back for the New York Giants, Saquon Barkley.
Yep, it's his to lose at this point. You just look at the raw stats. He's on pace for over 2,000 yards from scrimmage, has 25 broken tackles as a receiver. That leads all running backs. His grade since week 11, 91.4 overall. That leads all offensive players. He's seemingly getting stronger as the season goes on. That's usually not how it works. Usually there's the the supposed rookie wall. He's not hitting that. He's broken all the way through that. He's really lived up to all the hype so far.
Let's transition over to the defensive side of the ball with Colts linebacker Darius Leonard, who currently is our 5th highest graded linebacker.
Yeah, Leonard has the 2nd most stops of any linebacker in the NFL. Tackle numbers through the roof, and it's the playmaking ability. That forced fumble against the Raiders where he swaps the ball has been involved in a ton of big plays there for the Colts defense. He's more than they ever could have dreamed of at the top of the 2nd round there.
Up next, another linebacker, but for the Dallas Cowboys, Layton Vander, who's currently actually our 3rd highest graded linebacker.
Yeah, Vander might not have the super flashy plays that we've seen from Leonard, but he has been steady, reliable all season long. I've been most impressed with his ability in coverage to track down underneath receivers there. He had a play against Golden Tate earlier in this year where he tackled him in space. Golden Tate has been the toughest wide receiver to tackle in the NFL over the past 5 years, the most broken tackles of any wide receiver. He tracked him down. That's rare for a linebacker to do. He has been fantastic in that regard, just very sound, basically filled in seamlessly for what Sean Lee brought to that defense now that he's off the field.
Yeah, he was obviously a fantastic pick for the Dallas Cowboys. Our last defensive player we're going to highlight, in my opinion, the most fun defensive player to watch of all rookies, Derwin James for the Los Angeles Chargers.
He's been outstanding. He's been as advertised. We called him one of the safest picks in the draft. He fell all the way to 17, and the Chargers are benefiting from it. Basically, anything you ask him to do defensively, he can do at an elite level. He rushes the passer off the edge and beats offensive tackles one-on-one. He can play the run in the box like a linebacker. He can cover the slot like a cornerback, and he can play deep safety. He does it all. I mean, there's really nothing this guy can't do at this point. One of the highest graded safeties in the NFL right now. It is his award to lose.
Well, that wraps up the race for the Rookie of the Year. I'm excited to find out which guy actually takes this award home. Make sure to like this video as well as subscribe for future videos.